1, 2, 3. That will do it. There you go, he loves it.
I'm trying to decide though, like my first fish I shoot with a gun because there's been some alright parrots and I'm like, surely surely I should shoot something good with it on its first time.
Look man, right door,
Yeah.
like you can't go for it.
So this trip was particularly exciting for me because it was the first day that I'd got my new gun since starting spearfishing. This is a 130 Riffe wooden gun and I couldn't wait to get it in the water. On my first dive, I saw a pretty good sized parrotfish, but I thought I'd wait until I could shoot something better to christen the gun. A little while later, I was lucky enough to stumble across this black spot tuskfish, which I managed to get a low shot into. This was the biggest tusky that I'd shot to date, and it certainly had some pull in it. Watch it fight as I try and get it to the surface. Parrotfish just continued to play games with me that day. I didn't manage to land one. We then decided to change spots and head to one which we knew held cod. In this clip, you can see Hugo head down and put the first shot in a pretty big gold spot rock cod in the murky water at the spot. After my breathe up, I went down to check out the action, bearing in mind I'd never shot my own cod before, so when this guy popped out, I just couldn't help myself. Then I went to go look at Hugo's fish. When I saw the size of it, I was gobsmacked. I tried to give it a pull, but it wasn't going to budge. So I headed to the surface to come up with a plan how to get this big fish out.
And then we bring it up and we undo the reel. Yeah.
After that plan, I did a second dive to try and extract this fish from the cave. After all the commotion, I realised my gun had floated away. I started the swim to go and grab my gun, while the guys were tied up with the monster cod, and all the commotion had brought in a bunch of mackerel, which I was pretty excited about.
There's mackerel everywhere. Mackerel everywhere.
I'd forgotten to think what else the commotion might have brought in, and then I looked left. There was a pretty decent sized bull shark between me and the boat, and I had no gun to poke it away with. Then it took a very big interest in me and started swimming straight at me with its fins down. It's hard to see it in the rest of the footage because my GoPro is actually above the water as it's on top of my head. After it disappeared into the murky water, it was a long 2-minute swim to my float line, and I had to pull all 25 meters until I got my gun. Once I had my gun though, I felt a lot more comfortable as I'd be able to push it away if it decided to come any closer. On my way back to the boat, I spotted what I thought was a red emperor, so I did a dive to check it out, only to find out that it was a batfish, something you don't really want to shoot. After I got to the surface, I looked down and old mate came back in for a second time. With that, it was definitely time to get out of the water, so I called the boat over and the boys got me in as soon as possible.
Yeah, here's the breathing boy. And I didn't have my gun, I had to go swim to it. Oh man, I'm a little